Peace, love, and light. This message is for the collective. I hope the sun is shining wherever you are and you're living in your greatest purpose. Thank you for your likes, comment, shares, and subscribes. Thank you to all who have booked personal readings, all the channel members, new subscribers. Let's get into your messages. Okay, so let's see what is showing up for the collective. Okay, so collective messages, I see Star card, King of Pentacles, all right, let's see what your spirit guides need for you to know at this time. I'm seeing as above, so below. Definitely giving like a vibe of like an opening, something possibly some information coming towards you as well. Okay, what does the collective need to know at this time? Oh, the Hierophant, 7 of Cups, and the Wheel on the bottom. Okay, this is giving the vibe of like knowledge, information, possibly some truth showing up. Okay, something about a ladder, or something about going up. There could be something that is being worked in your favor that's going to allow you to elevate yourself in terms of spiritual growth. Perhaps your guides are wanting you to look into the possibility of something showing up that will elevate you spiritually. The Wheel. Okay, the Moon. This also may have to do with the current moon phase that we're in, this full moon in Leo energy. Something that your guides are wanting you or needing you to know about this full moon energy. High Priestess, Hierophant, okay. Some aspect of spirituality showing up. Your spirituality, your knowing. I feel like some of you could be seeing that you have perhaps your insight, your intuition, your intuitive knowing. That connection that you have with your spirit guides, you might be feeling like a heightened sense of being connected to source. Many of you may feel that, like you have so this connection may also be doing a couple different things too, because I keep seeing like stairs being emphasized, ladders, like things that are used basically to elevate yourself. So your guides could be telling you that something could have happened that elevated your awareness. You have a heightened sense of intuition. You're connected to source. You may also have someone in your past that's showing up here as well. Okay, so we'll look into this. The Hierophant. So you may actually be this Hierophant, and there's someone showing up in this High Priestess energy, High Priest, High Priestess. So you may be a high priest of some sort, like you have, you're connected to source, like, you know, you communicate with the divine, they communicate with you. You could be a messenger of some sort. Perhaps this is what this message is about, you being a messenger. Okay. I feel like things are getting ready to change for you. I see this, it's an energy of change showing up. Things are getting ready to change in a major way. You may not see it. Some of you, the beginning of that change may have actually started with you being like very closely connected to source. Like you may have already been connected previously. I feel like the connection you have now, it's on a different level. Okay, it's on a different level. It's more heightened. It's like the difference between someone hearing someone speaking to them in like a muffled voice, right? Or someone like, or someone hearing, you know, like a loud call, like these wolves here. Getting something about this wolf energy. In the full moon may have done something to connect you to that spirituality, there, to connect you with this heightened sense of awareness that's showing up. Some of you could be very closely, you may have spiritual, you may have spirit animals, okay, in your dwelling that you may feel a closer connection to. I'm seeing here, you may have, some of you may have a dog, and I'm seeing other spirit animals that you may have felt a closer connection to that. And that may actually come from this heightened sense of awareness that you have. And something happened very recently. The Hierophant showing up again, like a certain knowing. Okay, tell me about the Hierophant. Yeah, you've been working on your craft. Whatever it is that you do spiritually, you've been working on your craft. Okay, so this could be meditation. Some of you could have been reading. You could be reading. Like, I'm seeing that you're very dedicated to what you do spiritually. And it's bringing a lot of changes your way. And I feel like whatever you're seeing manifest right now, like whatever results you're seeing in your life right now are having to do with the amount of dedication that you've put into your spiritual work. And I'm seeing that one of the things that you're seeing at this time is you have a closer connection to source. You have a closer connection to the energy that is within, that is guiding you, that is guiding as well as guarding you, as well as elevating you. It's like this connection is allowing you to see a lot more than you did before. Okay, 902, that's 1111 energy. Some of you could be seeing 1111 quite a bit. You definitely have a closer connection to source. Just a better sense of what the truth of the universe actually is. Like you may have grown up in a particular environment where you could have been taught certain things, okay? You could have been taught certain things, you know, spiritual beliefs. And these, actually, the Hierophant I'm seeing may represent institutional beliefs. You could have grown up kind of like with a certain teaching. And what I'm seeing now is that things are different for you. Like you're uncovering your spiritual truth, your spiritual light, your connection to source. Like this is your truth, and it's doing a lot. It's an energy of transformation. It's removing what's not serving you. And for some of you, the thing that's not serving you is the previous information. Like you could also be uncovering that what you've been taught spiritually is no longer serving you. 1042. What you've been taught spiritually. I'm seeing many of you're finding that, and it's not just spiritually. Like this Hierophant is giving a huge emphasis on like institutions. Some of you, this could have been, you know, your schooling, whatever kind of schooling you went through. It's kind of like presenting itself as some sort of like indoctrination. For many of you, this also prevented you from not only seeing your truth, and it also prevented you from telling your truth. It almost seems like you didn't really know what the truth was. And I'm seeing that like some of this aspect that's kind of like that left you not knowing, it's being stripped away. Like you're becoming a lot more confident in your knowing, your spiritual knowing, just your knowing, like what you know. Like you could have been someone that may have doubted quite a bit. You may have doubted yourself. You may have doubted specific things in your life. And you know, that could have come from like, you know, family upbringing that brought certain ways of thinking, certain ways of actually, for some of you, it influenced the kind of relationships that you got into. It influenced, you know, patterns, you know, regarding financial stability, abundance. Things are changing for you. Things are changing for you. You're moving in a direction where it almost feels like you're uncovering like something that was buried. Something that was buried. And this is also helping you to, it's adding value to you as a person. I feel like it's doing a lot of things. Like first and foremost, it's adding value to you, like the value that you give to yourself. Like you see yourself in a different light. You see your worth in a different light. You've become a lot more confident. And there's some truth. Like you are living in your truth. This is what I'm seeing for many of you. And it may be very well that some of you are kind of like uncovering that you may have been living like someone else's truth. Something, some way of living, some way of thinking that may not have been, you know, what the divine wanted for you. Tell me about the moon. Yeah, you're living your truth. You're living your truth. You're letting go of anything that is not serving your highest good. And whatever is for you, whether it has to do with spirituality, knowledge, your connection to yourself, your connection to others. For some of you, there may be some deep-seated stuff having to do with what you've learned wherever it is that you learned it. What you've learned about your intuition, what you've learned about your knowing. You know, there's some deep-seated stuff. I feel like what I'm seeing also is that, like, this truth that you're living in is also making you a lot more outgoing. It's like it's bringing out something perhaps that was buried, that was deep-seated. There could be some like deep-seated conflicts, you know, very, very much. And this is stuff that you may not have easily seen previously. Okay, that's also coming out. It's coming into light. It's being brought forth in the light. And you're able to let go and release those deep-seated things that are not serving you. I feel like you're in a position where you're better able to make decisions about you, decisions just about life in general. Like, you're thinking a lot more clearly. Many of you're going through like a healing journey. I feel like this is what this is about. Like, part of what this is about right now, especially this particular time in your life, is you're going through a very powerful healing journey where, like, you're coming into your truth, your knowing, and it's doing a lot. It's healing this. Like, this is why the Lovers and the Three of Swords showed up together, because there's some healing taking place here. Whether it is that you were misinformed, lied to, you know, you were going through, many of you were going through these karmic cycles, like repeating karmic cycles, doing the same thing. I feel like your actions previous to knowing and living in your truth look different than it does now. Okay, like this cycle looks different for you than it does now. Like there's been a lot of changes, especially having to do with your perspective, because you have a lot more clarity regarding what your truth is. Like, many of you, I'm seeing that you could have been someone that's very wishy-washy, someone that took some time to, you know, make decisions, to decide on, you know, certain things. Part of it, part of it is because you didn't know the truth for yourself. You were living someone else's truth. And now you're not living someone else's truth. You're living your truth. This is also karmic justice. Like, your guides are saying you're going to be seeing that your ability to make decisions are a lot more, like, they're going to be a lot more fast, quick. Because you're living in your truth now. Like, and this is how you know you're living in your truth. You're going to see these things show up in your life. Okay, you're gonna see these things showing up in your life. Many of you will have a lot of causes to celebrate. I also feel like for many of you, because you weren't living in your truth, there are a lot of people that the universe removed from your energy that are now going to, those people that were removed from your energy, your spirit guides are going to replace them with authentic people of, you know, similar energies and frequency that you're going to be coming together and celebrating. Like, this is an energy of friendship. So many of you are going to be finding that the universe is bringing new friends, new people into your life that will match your energetic frequency. Like, your guides are saying, don't worry about those folks that are not on your level. You're about to meet people that are on the same energetic frequency as you. Okay, and this is like energies of leadership. Okay, you have people who are leaders. Okay, who are very optimistic, who and this King of Wands energy is someone that can be trusted, someone that's loyal, someone that knows what it means to lead others. You're also going to be encountering people that are highly intuitive, very much like you, who are on a spiritual journey. And these folks could also be going through the very same things that you are. Okay, we're talking about spiritual, mental, physical, challenges. We're talking about, some of these folks experiencing trauma. Like, there's a lot that you as a group of people are overcoming. And I feel like this is why the High Priestess and the Hierophant showed up. This represents you as well as the people that are coming into your space, your energy, that are going to help you to win in this phase of your life. Okay, let's see here. People that will help you to progress and not go backwards. Tell me about this reading. Okay, Ingonyama. I feel like this is like that Leo energy that's coming out of this reading, like an energy of like boldness. Your guides are saying you're making bold moves. Or perhaps your guides are saying it's time to make those bold moves. Or you made a bold move. This oracle indicates awakening and the healing and strengthening of divine masculine energy within the soul for taking the initiative and leading with wisdom. There you go. That leadership energy that we saw. Healing masculinity is relevant at both physical, psychological levels. To love and make peace with the masculine allows it to become dynamic and expressive of integrity, purpose, justice, and protection. Acknowledge your power. Do not play small. Conserve your energy. Get plenty of rest. But when the time is right, let your soul roar and your true voice be heard without hesitation or fear. You're a protector and leader of others. Allow your spiritual connection to awaken your courage and boldness. Refuse to be put down. Trust in the dignity and divinity within. And that's what you're doing. You're trusting the divinity within, and that is your truth. Okay. All right. This is the message. If this message resonates, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, divine light.